shop up
Yeah.
front.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna assume that where the BC Pizza and all that is back about that far. So that's gonna be really our, I would, in my opinion, probably the second property that would kind of more or less fall into this.
270 feet back from the roadway frontage.
So it's not as far.
100 feet less? Almost 100 feet less.
And that's really not landlocked in because they could go to the east if they bought that property and kept on moving.
Yeah, they own, the people that own the vacant property.
Yeah. Okay. We don't have any concerns. We'd like three. Any motions?
I'll make a motion to accept number 3.
I'll second.
And give the reason, Kim,
Oh, the reason?
that
The
you're.
unique of the property.
Yeah, because of the variance is unique to the property.
Okay.
And landlocked.
And it's, yes, landlocked.
Number 4. Obviously, the adjoining property doesn't seem to have a problem with it. Any concerns or comments on number 4?
Well, there's no more detrimental effect. He has the same size there now, so it's really not a change. So there would be no detrimental effect.
Correct. So we're all in agreement on that. I'll look for a motion on that one.
So moved?
I'll second. Number 5. This one was pretty big. Have any comments or concerns on number 5?
Well, the variance is to eliminate clutter and a lot of signage, and this is already there, so it really isn't any
Yep.
change.
Yep.
That's a good reason.
So if we're good with that one, I'll look for a motion on that one.
I'll make that motion then.
I'll support.
Very good. Last but not least, number 6. It wasn't, this one I kind of like because he bought the thing and it really wasn't something he did purposely, so, on the signage, so, do we have any concerns or comments on this one? We're all good?
Yeah.
I'll look for a motion on this one.
So moved?
I'll support. I guess that was the last of them. So, Andy, help me out here.
My suggestion would be for somebody to make a motion that because all 6 of the standards have been satisfied, that you're going to approve the variance request for a sign on, what parcel is this? 2111, I would say up to 120 square feet, complying with all other standards of the ordinance. And whoever makes the motion, I would suggest, adding some of the rationale and the reasons for your motion. Because getting to the question, or the issue of setting a precedent, it's okay to grant a variance as long as you have a good reason for doing it.
Good.
And so state that reason as part of your motion, is what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a motion on this then?
All right, I'll make a motion that we grant the variance for the properties located at 2111, 2155, 2163, and 2175 West Main Street. Because they have met the criteria, all 6 factors that we consider. This is an exceptional piece of property, unusual that it is landlocked. A couple of the lots are. It is 359 feet from the road, blocked visually by the RVs out front. The second criteria, that the condition or situation is not so general. It's unusual because of that, the distance back, the setback, and the other building in front. Number 3, the variance is necessary for the preservation and enjoyment of substantial property rights similar to that possessed by other properties. The large property with multiple tenants creates an unusual situation that requires a little more signage, and that's unique in that property in the city. Number 4, the variance will not be significantly detrimental to adjacent property. The sign is the same size, 120 square feet is what is there now, just revised a little bit to reflect the new tenants. The variance will not impair the intent or purpose of this ordinance. The purpose of the ordinance is to eliminate sign clutter. We're not increasing the signage with the sign, it's the same as what it was, and it's a very large property, large buildings, and because of the distance, they need that sign out by the road. Number 6, the immediate difficulty was not caused by the applicant. He purchased this property in this condition, is just trying to help secure tenants and keep Lowell a vibrant, happening community.
And I will support.
Do we need to include that there will be one additional sign for the condition that we pass this variance, that there will be one additional sign for the theater at 48 square feet?
Yeah, you've already applied for that? or-
Okay.
So that, if you need to recognize
Nice
that
that
in
in
your
here.
motion, that you're also approving
Yeah.
that, because otherwise you're technically,
Well, and you also might want to specifically state what the maximum size is, because just to grant a variance to have a big sign, I'm not saying you will. but
Right, we did say
I-
120.
Okay, I don't want to make, you know,
Yeah,
we're
we're doing
gonna,
this-
we're gonna allow like,
Sign.
Right, the existing sign will be replaced with a similar 120 square foot sign, and then the applicant has also applied for a sign that meets the 72 square foot requirement at the other end of the parcel for the movie
that
theater.
one would be 48 square feet, because it would just be the 110.
And he is not going to put one on the side street,
Number 3.
on Ridgeview. And he will meet with Andy and make sure everything complies otherwise. Yep.
Now, so,
You-
yeah, I support it.
Yep.
So we need a vote, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carried.
Make a motion that at 9:21 we adjourn the meeting.
Support?
Meeting adjourned.
And